Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my 2024 planner stack. So I've made a few changes. I've done a few setup videos and I need to make some more because I've updated a few things and I actually have a few things coming in. So I will have some unboxing videos coming up. I'm finally feeling better and really excited to dive into 2024 content with you guys and get back into the swing of having Plan With Me's on the regular. I do think I'll switch things up this year because of what y'all will see in my setups. Again, I'll have individual videos of each, but I'll link everything below that I can link on what I am using and what I have ordered to make it easier, and then what I have planned for everything. So here are all the planners. And as y'all know, I don't use every single planner every single day. Everyone has their purpose and they all have a place in my system. I personally like to keep things separated, and then I also like to keep certain things together. So I like having different views based off of what's going on. And then if you're not new to my channel, then you know I'm also always switching things up, making it work for what works best for me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right in. If you're new to my channel, I am a doctoral candidate officially. So I'm in my final year of my doctoral program, which is also my dissertation year. So goal is to have it done by this December, and I start in January. And I'm working on my outline now, collecting all of my research and everything, but I'm really looking forward to it. On top of that, I also work full-time. I am a data analyst for a healthcare organization that I love. And I love healthcare data. That's what all my research is in. So I do that. I'm a part-time content creator. I like to share planners, planning, goals. I share a lot about school, of course, because that's my main passion. And then just how I stay organized. And then I also have a love for designer handbags. So I also love sharing that. So part-time content creator, full-time analyst, part-time consultant, as well as full-time student. So that's why you see all of these planners. It's really important that I separate things, but also have a view where I see everything together, and that's what you will notice in my stack. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I do work from home most of the time, but I still like having a little on-the-go planner. I love my little pocket agenda for that reason. So this is my on-the-go / travel planner. I like keeping travel plans in here, managing any appointments, putting appointment cards in here. I have travel cards and my student card in here. Anything that I need for on the go. I also have something new this year, a little reference calendar. These are from Infinite Lotus, and so I will be doing a setup video for monthly inserts, and that might be the next video after this. I'm going to set my PM and my medium ring up probably together since it's going to be the same things, but I want to have a reference when I'm on the go. And then I have these Louis Vuitton agenda inserts, which I absolutely love for 2024. They start on the 1st and they're just a daily insert. I don't put too much in here most of the time. It's just lists, marking out appointments, different things like that. And it's just really, again, a little reference planner for while I'm out, and I love being able to keep it in my bag. So that's my little on-the-go planner. And then we get into ones that typically don't leave the house too much. I'm going to start with the easiest one, which is my professional planner. So this is very easy and to the point. So this is the Louis Vuitton desk agenda cover, and inside of it I have the coiled agenda refill from Louis Vuitton. So very simple. Last year I used the Hermes one, and I want to try this one out. I got this for my 30th birthday while we were in Seattle. They had it in stock and I grabbed it, and I'm really excited to try this out next week when it starts. I think this video goes up. Yeah, this will start on Monday, and I think this goes up on Saturday. So I'm really excited to try this style out. Having an area to that's unlined kind of scares me, which is why I never went for this style. But I tried something new last year with these agendas, inserts from refills from Louis Vuitton, and really like them. So we will see, but I will be using this for work. This stays separate, and sorry if you hear my dog in the background. I only use this for work. So if I'm not working or if I don't need it for work, it stays in my desk and I don't use it for anything else. This is one of the things that I like to keep separate. I don't want to think about work when I'm not working. But there are times where I do need to put some things in my other planners, or I need to throw things in here, like if I have an appointment. But other than that, I only use this while doing my main job. So that stays in my desk. And then we have what I call my main agenda. That is my Louis Vuitton large ring or GM agenda. This is where you'll see most of my Plan With Me's in. And I've kept this very simple. If y'all have noticed if you're a subscriber on my channel, recently things have been chaotic. I feel like things have been chaotic for the past few months since I've been traveling, haven't been feeling well, and there's just been a lot going on with finishing up the coursework segment of my doctoral program, and then work's just been really stressful. So I've just kept things very simple in my planner. The only thing in here are these agenda refills, again from Louis Vuitton. So again, fell in love with them, love the designs this year, and I'm really happy to just use these as my main view. So this agenda is always open on my desk. I don't take it anywhere, and it has just the overview of my week. This is all the planners connected, a high level overview of what's important or what's going on. I'm an hourly planner through and through. And so I always have to have an hourly system somewhere in my planner system if I'm using multiple planners, which is always, but that will always be my main. It just is how I like visualize and see things. Like I need to know what I'm doing or what I need to do. And so that's where the hourly system comes in. So this is this current week that I'm filming. Right now I just have like my weekly to-do lists in here. I don't like doing this because it kind of blocks my hourly like because like for me, when I see this, it means that I'm doing this during this time and I'm not. I don't mind since I'm working during this time and it's not, you know, it doesn't take up a needed space, but I wanted to incorporate a different system for my to-do list, which is why this type of planning will probably be coming out unless I need it for that day in this planner. Otherwise, it's going to stick to just whatever's going on by the hour to get that full view. But this is the hourly planner. Again, this stays open on my desk and I love it. I like having the reference and I love having the glimpse of everything. If I need anything additional, that's what the other planners are for. So we have my main planner. And then we get into my last 3 planners. So I actually recently did this after thinking about my system and I switched it up just a little bit. So I sometimes have what's called what I call a supplemental planner, and it's like a secondary planner to my primary planner, which my jam is. And I really have a hit and miss relationship with medium ring agendas. Lately it's been like hits, and I think it's just with me, it depends on what style insert I'm using, because there are certain inserts that I think are too big for an A5 personally, and then there are certain inserts who I think are too small for a pocket or too small for a medium. So I like finding, typically if it's a list oriented style insert, I prefer that in a medium, where it's just like quick jot down notes. And so that's what I'm doing with this planner. So I've switched it up. So I have a simple little inbox and outbox system, and the inbox is my monthly overviews. So I can easily come in here and jot down any notes. Again, I'll have a setup video every month where I set this up, and then the one in my pocket, and they'll have the same things in it for reference. But this is ultimately where my monthly is going to be held right now, because I kind of like it this way. I think it'll be nice to have this. I need a monthly view as well, just to get that overall picture, especially when I'm traveling. As y'all know, I traveled like somewhere every month. Some months I was traveling twice in a month last year. That won't be happening too frequently, but we are moving this upcoming year, which is very exciting. But with that, I'm going to need to plan out months in advance. And so I have the full year in here, and that's ultimately what I wanted. And I want to be able, and why I love having monthlies, I want to be able to plan things out for things that pop up, because I know things that are going on in the summer. My best friend's getting married. I have her bachelorette coming up, things like that. So I want to make sure that I have the space and everything needed in there for that. So we have that. And so that's the inbox. And then the outbox are these week on 2-page inserts from Infinite Lotus. I absolutely love these. I go back and forth between using these. It really all depends on what I'm using them for. I've used them for consulting. I use them for like everyday planning, and I want to use these as additional notes. So my GM will have that hourly view where I can track everything by the hour, and this will have everything that I need to do throughout the week. So I'll have all of my like lists, deadlines for school, different things like that. This will essentially be the overview. And what I like about having it in the personal size is if I need to go study at Starbucks or if I'm traveling, I can take this with, and it's a lot smaller than my GM. It's bigger than my PM, but I can plan better in it because of the size. So it's like the perfect travel. Like to me, this is like the maximum travel size. No, it's not. I like traveling with an hourly life planner. This is like one of like the larger sizes that I prefer to travel with, but I'll set these up and plan with me as well. I might alternate, do it with the hourly. I haven't fully decided yet, but I do want to use these every week to write out all of my lists. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where this is essentially now going to start going in here where it makes more sense, because I didn't do all of this on Tuesday and stuff like that. Kind of drives me crazy. So yeah, that is what we have in here, and that's it. I have the entire year in here full of just 2 inserts, and that way if anything pops up, I can easily come in here and put everything in. So this is essentially one big inbox, and then I'm not afraid to pre-plan in this planner or in my PM. And my weekly is what I like really come in with y'all week over week and try and like write out and plan out times and different things like that. And this is where I break everything down. So that's typically how I like to plan. I like having a spot to easily go and put things in. I don't want to store things on a sticky note if I have an insert to wait for it or for that month. So that's why this truly is an inbox, like this section. And then I'll probably put things in here as things pop up, but there will be things like my weekly to-do list that I'll like definitely do week of. But for the most part, plans are going to come in here, or if I know I need to do something or something's like due or something, I will come in here and instantly write it down if I need to. So that's how this planner will work. And then it's going to store right above my keyboard on my, here I can show you, on my desk. And that way it's easily accessible. Here's my laptop stand with my other planner, my main planner. And then my work planner stays in my drawer when I'm not working. So little glimpse of how easily accessible everything is. And then the last 2 planners are actually going to be for school. So these stay on my planner cart. I decided to use both of my Epi-Leather agendas so that way they match since it's both for school. I've gone back and forth between creating like a dissertation planner, and I still want to do that, but I realized I needed it in an A5 size because I want to be able to print out notes. And so this is the planner that I mentioned at the beginning of the video where I ordered a few things, and so you'll see an update on this probably whenever that order comes in. I'll do everything all in one, like the unboxing from Infinite Lotus and then the setup. But right now I just have some blank tabs in here. I ordered some new tabs from her that I'm going to use, and then a few inserts for 2024. I printed out some printables, so I'll have this video soon with the academic setup, setting this up for the year. So this will be for my dissertation. Again, I decided to go with A5 instead of personal. And I still have the setup in here in case I want to go back, because again, I'm not afraid to change my mind, but I like set everything up by chapter and tab, which I loved, and I can still do that in here. I have enough tabs for it, but I wanted to keep it a little bit more simple right now since I'm still in the early phases of it, and then maybe I'll transition to that medium ring. But for now, this is where all my research and focus is going. So this first tab is really just an overview. This is where I'll plan out deadlines. I'm going to make internal deadlines, and then I'll have like whenever I have my defenses or I need to submit something, I'll have all of that in here. Again, I'll have a full video on all of that. And then I'm going to actually write out my goals and everything. And again, I'm going to do this all in one video, set this up. So how I intend for things to happen throughout the year to complete my dissertation by the end of the year. And then I'll put all of those dates in here as well with tentative deadlines and then actual deadlines. And then I love that I can actually use these reviews so I can have accomplishments, improvements, and then any notes going on throughout the dissertation. So that's how I'll use these. And then the rest are just essentially note pages. So I have all these note pages in the back. And then the tabs will be used to divide up research. So I already have a general idea of what I'm doing. Again, I'm just collecting research. But again, like I said, I like being able to print out on A5. I have issues printing on personal, I don't know why. But I also prefer that I have it in A5 because I can fit more on a sheet. But I can come in here now and I can start highlighting, taking notes, and just having paper. And then it's kind of just like having like a little dissertation binder. So that's the current situation that we have going on and my idea for it. Again, I ordered a few more things for this that I'm excited to use, and we'll finish setting that up. Class starts on the 8th, so hopefully around that time my inserts come in. So that is for the dissertation. And then this is just going to be my academic planner. So y'all have seen this already for the most part. I divided up what I initially thought was going to be my academic planner into these two. So these inserts were initially going to be used for academic, and I decided I want to use them just for general planning because I need a monthly view, and then I want lists for weekly planning, and I don't want to put that in my hourly. So that's just regular planning, and then this is specifically for school. So if I'm not working on school stuff, this is one of the planners. Both of these are the planners where that's why it's on my planner cart. It's a way I can separate school, work, content, etc. So this is again why I like having multiple planners. I like separating things and keeping things together. So for me, this makes a lot of sense, and I like having a designated spot for these items. But I have these essential tabs from Cloth and Paper in here, and high level overview. If you've seen me use these are the weekly inserts from Louis Vuitton. These are the agenda refills. These are the weeklies. And so right now I just have sticky notes in here, but I plan on using them how I've been using them, where I'll just write down what I'm working on. I'll put in any deadlines, different things like that. But I have the full year of inserts in here. And then I have these project inserts from Infinite Lotus. This is where I'll break down chapters, anything that I need to do for to-do lists, and any notes from maybe my advisor or my board, my committee. And then I have meeting notes for when I meet with my advisor / chair, and then committee. So that way I have references for everything. So this is my little academic duo. So essentially notebook / binder with my plans. And that's my little academic setup right now. And then that's all the current planners that I am currently using, and a little overview of my planner stack for the new year. I know I switched it up again within a few weeks, but as y'all know, things are always subject to change on this channel. I think it makes it interesting. It also makes it fun. But yeah, other than that, that is going to be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Again, I'll have in-depth videos as well as setup videos coming soon. I'm batch filming today, so they should all be up one by one, so that way everybody can hopefully get some inspiration if you're a student, or if you're working, or you're a multiple planner person, or you just like watching different planner videos like I do. So yeah, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Happy New Year.